And when the smallpox epidemic started, there were only one historian in each band, and he had one apprentice, a lifelong apprentice. And then when the historian died, the apprentice took over. So when smallpox started, all the history was lost because they all died.
Some of these stories they used to tell us that, you see a skunk being run over on the road or something and you can smell it. The old people would say, sniff, sniff, because that'll cure colds and, sickness, the odor. So evidently after all that problems that they had with smallpox, they said at one time they got a bunch of skunks and laid them around the village so they can smell that. And some say that's what cured them.
Well, the head of the family, once they established the reservation, could take 320 as a homestead. There's no way you could make a living on 320. And if you're making it, these homesteads, you're trying to make your living on livestock. Well, try 320, you couldn't run unless you milked everything. You couldn't run.
Senator Toa spoke for a couple hours or so, arguing against trying to open the reservation up. And when it was time for the Crows, the chairman says to Mr. Eotil, he says, would you tell the chiefs that they have 20 minutes to rebut? After so many hours on Central Wall, he says they got 20 minutes to rebut.
And that song has been passed on in my family. And my grandmother was the last to have it, and she gave it to me. And probably for that reason, I was the first one to get a college education.
Robbie Yellowtail referred to this, yeah, those goddamn old guys gave away Yellowstone Park for a keg of whiskey. But anyway, as a result of that, Sits in the Middle, or Blackfoot, the super chief, said we can't have any more of that. Said, we're going to give anything away. We've all got to sit, all the males have got to sit in a circle and vote on it.
In 1872, they made all the people move, but shortly after they moved there, he started mourning for the Clark's Fork River or the Rodden Sundance Creek River, and he said, that's the way that he cried. He said, Rodden Sundance River, my beloved land, I will never see you again.
They found these bones over here at the coal mine, and they carbon dated that to 34 AD. Somebody asked him who he thought they were, and he says Crow Indians. So scientifically, we were fish eaters and we were here before anybody else. It's important to me, and the reason that we lost that riverbed case was they were saying we were not fish eaters, and then my Uncle Joe, Medicine Crow, went to school in North Dakota and wrote a thesis of how we came about here. And that story has always been told.